Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Linda, a special needs educator and child neuropsychology. On another segment, we have Miss Meg on our channel. Welcome, Miss.
Thank you very much, Linda. My name is Miss Meg.
Welcome. So today we are going to talk about technology. We can't ignore the fact that technology is what we have. We are living in the days of technology. And then how can we take advantage of that technology to support our children? Because we can take advantage of the technology to help our children. Maggie will be taking us through on how we can use technology to support our children who are struggling with reading. Welcome, Meg. So how are we going to support our children with technology?
Thank you very much. There's technologies everywhere around us. When we wake up, during the day, whatever we are doing, we come across technology. Our children are so much advanced in technology. Some of our children have phones, they have gadgets at home that they use for their games. We have had to get used to it because if you say I'm not going to buy a gadget for my child, they will still access
even
their friends.
4-year-old.
They will feel left out when they don't have gadgets. But then there is also the positive side for it. If they own a gadget, if they have a phone, they have a tablet, an iPad, you can tap into that resource and make them love reading. You can make them practice their reading skills using the gadgets that they have. So there's so many things you can do with the gadgets at home, whether it is a TV, whether it's a phone, whether it's a tablet or an iPad. So the first thing I want to talk about is the use of YouTube. You know, our children love going to YouTube to watch movies, to watch clips, to watch cartoon and every other thing.
Which is for sure.
Yeah.
Because to understand what Maggie is saying, we even know of our children who you say my child is 3 years old and go straight to the YouTube.
Yes.
So we need to take advantage of that.
Yes, you can take advantage of that. If they want to watch a movie or they want to watch anything on YouTube, you can simply turn the captions on. Let your child watch, listen as they read the captions underneath. If you want to take it a notch higher, you can switch off the volume, let your kids just read the captions for them to understand the movie. They can do that for 3 minutes, and for 3 minutes they listen, 3 minutes reading, 3 minutes listening.
So
you can alternate it like that.
What you are saying, Meg, is if they're using, they know how to go to YouTube.
Yes.
Through their phone.
Yes.
They can now have a caption.
Yes, they turn it is just underneath there. You can
click what they are watching on the YouTube.
Yes, they will be able to read what is happening in the movie, what the characters are saying. For 3 minutes, and 3 minutes they can listen, 3 minutes they can read, 3 minutes they can listen. You can alternate it like that to help them, and you need to talk to them about it because it is just for helping their reading skills to develop.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then also because they are so used to technology, they just want to stay on their laptops
and their
phones
and their TV.
You can get them ebooks. Electronics books are everywhere. You can download them from whichever site you can access. You can just copy and paste them on a Q prompter. A Q prompter is an app that will give prompts to the children as they read.
Okay.
It flashes the sentences. No, not flash. The sentences flow on the screen with the speed that you have set. So if your child is a slow reader, you can set for them the speed that they are comfortable with. Whether it's 1 or 2 or 3, if they read very fast, you can set for them the speed of 6, 7, or 8. 8 is the highest.
So the Q prompter is for children who are which age? Which are the age you can say for this age they can use Q prompter?
Anyone, any age, you can use Q prompter at any age, provided you know how to read. You can blend and segment sounds. You can be able to use it. You start from the lowest speed, which is 1. There are so many. The instructions are on the screen. It can tell you what to do, when to pause, when to click the next speed, to increase the speed or to decrease the speed. Everything is
it's very easy to use. They can get the Audiobooks, whatever they want for reading.
Yes, it's a very easy app to use for your reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means if you have a child with it's a time taker. It takes they take
No
their
problem.
time, you know.
No
You
problem.
can have them in the speed,
Yes.
the way the ones are coming up.
Yes, you
Okay.
can have them, you can set for them the speed that they are at so that you don't push them away from reading as well.
You don't discourage them.
You don't discourage them from reading. Just set for them the correct speed to read. Then we also have reading apps for children. They are online. You can go to Play Store, you can go to App Store and download a reading app for kids and get the books that they love. When they are using their phones or when they are on their tablets, you can ask them to read for 10 minutes and then 10 minutes they can play their games.
You can imagine how Play Store can have a lot of stuff for children.
Yes.
Like the way you're saying, there are many apps in the Play Store that can help children with reading.
Yeah.
So that's something, and sometimes if you have your children and they're watching this, they're not even, you know.
Yeah.
So now at least the parent out there, they have the info or how they can use the technology, like
Yes.
the apps in the Play Store, the YouTube, the Q prompter, you know, when reading.
Yes.
You know, those are the things that we really take for granted, Meg. But the truth is they are very helpful to the children
Yes.
when it comes to reading.
Yes. They can also have audiobooks. Download audiobooks onto the gadgets.
So for someone who's wondering what is audiobooks, how can
Audiobooks are books that are read to you. It's audio means sound, so you just listen to the story being read to you. They can use headphones if they want to be fancy. Just listen to the book, and then after that, you can ask them questions about the book. It can take 10 minutes, whichever time you want. 4 pages, 10 minutes, depending on what you want to achieve. You can make use of audiobooks for them.
Audiobooks.
Yes. Also, because our kids are so exposed now, they even know so many songs. Have them write their favorite songs down. Yes. Like if you ask them which is your most favorite song and they tell it to you, that means they know almost every word in that song.
Okay.
So you can tell them, I don't know the song. Can you please put for me the lyrics down so that I'm able to learn it? So they can try and write it for you. And through that, they will also be reading because they want to make sure they have given you the correct lyrics for you to listen to.
And now, Meg, as we have talked about songs, can we even encourage a child to go to YouTube, download a song with the lyrics? Then because they are not able to read, or they are struggling with reading, or they have challenges with reading, they can put those ones down and they watch the song.
Yes.
Then now later they can read the lyrics of the song.
Yes, they can. Absolutely. They can do that as well. Making use of everything available around us. All right?
Yeah.
So with YouTube, we have said you can turn on the captions, you can have the kids listen to audiobooks. There is also another one. You can have you can have your child record themselves reading.
Oh,
Yes.
have your child record themselves through reading. Yeah, you have just tell them read.
Take your phone,
and
take
it's
your
fun.
phone, put on the recorder, then read. Then later on, you as the parent or the guardian or the adult around, you can just ask them, can I have the recordings of the book that you read today in the morning when I was away? Yeah. So because you want to be sure your kids read, you just tell them, when you wake up tomorrow morning after breakfast, the first thing I want you to do is to record yourself reading from page 10 to page 20 of the book that we're reading. Then in the evening when you come back, ask them, okay, give me the recording of your...
Can you see, parent, how fun that is? It is so fun. Imagine having the child in there, they record themselves, then you come in after work and then listen to them on their... That is so much fun.
Yes.
And that can encourage a lot the reading. Technology, we have to take advantage of this technology, because if you take advantage of the technology, in one way or the other, we now have the positive side of the technology.
Yes. We can do all that because we have all these things around us. Also, because we have some of these famous books that have been turned into a movie, you can have your child read the book and then you promise them to get the movie for them. So they can read the book and then you get the movie.
Yeah.
Then once they finish watching, you can ask them, okay, what was the difference between the two? Which one did you love more? Did you love reading the book or did you love watching the movie? What were the differences? To enhance now comprehension, because we said you have to start with being able to decode sounds, gain fluency, and then now comprehension. Before you start asking them, how was the story? Who was your favorite character? Did you love the story? What would you have done? if it was this case, before you get to that level of comprehension, you need to have developed the first two.
And also, I think that also encourages a lot, Meg, that if the child reads and you it's like you reward them with a movie.
Yes.
That will be very interesting. You tell them read, then after reading, then you can watch now the movie of the book that you've read. Can you see how technology is just helping us in perfect things? So there's this positive side of technology, and that's what you're looking at.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, even when you have a child who is struggling to read, and somebody else with the same facing the same challenge, you can get them to have their kids form a kids book club. If they have a book they have chosen, the two of them to read, or just 3 or 4, or simply a child and an adult forming a book club, they can read the book over Zoom together. You can ask them to read by maybe a certain day, and on that day you set up a meeting for them to read and discuss the book. Did you like this part? Which was your least favorite part? Who was your most favorite character? Over Zoom, you can make use of all this that is around us, because the kids also want to do what we're doing. We are having meetings on Zoom, we're having classes on these online platforms. They can also take advantage of that, because I know we have other kids in the world who are doing that. They have kids book clubs and they just meet online.
Wow.
They don't have to be just kids and kids. You can have an adult and a child. They can just do a meetup online through Zoom and discuss the book. You make reading interesting to the learners.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So in that segment, Meg, do you think there's something else that we need to learn when it comes to technology?
Yes, as much as we are exposing them to technology to get to choose what they read, to go to YouTube, we also need to be careful that we are not exposing them to sites that are not appropriate for them. So you make sure you have their gadgets checked. Whatever sites that are not appropriate for them, get them blocked so that they are safe online.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that we don't like say give them technology and then no. So that we just encourage the positive side of it. So you have learned from Meg about technology, about what you have to do and what we need to help and support our children now that they are home, and maybe we improve their skills now as we move on. And also there is another app that help children. That help you just go and choose the skill that you want to. If you want to achieve the skill of reading, you go and get that app. If you want to achieve the skill of writing, you go on that app and choose the skill that you want to achieve.
It is actually a site that I discovered last month.
Okay.
My boss told me about it. It's from the British Council. It's called Learn English British Council. It is free for now. You can go log in. If you want to improve in your speaking skills, listening skills, writing skills, or reading skills, you simply go and choose the skill you want to develop or improve on and choose the level where you are at. The child can do all the activities, read the text. They are appropriately arranged in levels. So you just need to get them the level they are at, and then they do the activities. The computer marks for them, you get feedback. They got maybe 6 out of 8, they got 8 out of 8, you get feedback after. And then you can discuss how the text was.
Oh, thank you. Now you have earned all that you needed to know. Make sure you practice what you have earned. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you share this content with someone else, and make sure you also subscribe to the channel so that you can have as many videos as you can for children.